session because one of the weapons you could get was this rusty ass sword. And so as I was beating on a guy, I yelled out, "I'm going to give you tetanus."
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. So where are you going to go next? You guys are taking forever.
Here's Doc.
Because you
Down
keep
the
walking in
stairs.
circles. You go over to the spiral staircase?
Going down the stairs.
I'm going to go up the stairs.
Don't
Well,
split the party.
trying to go down the stairs, it's collapsed underneath.
Up the
I'm
stairs,
going to go up the
then.
stairs.
Okay, so you go up, and you get to the entrance to the second floor.
I'm going to keep going up the stairs.
Okay, you go all the way up, and you come to essentially like a small little tower room that's just the circular around what the staircase is, with a door. And if you are going to open the door,
Yes.
so you find yourself out on the roof, the battlements of the keep. It's basically just a large area that runs the entire surface of the keep's roof, and mostly empty. I mean, you can see a few odds and ends lying around from like the occasional what looks like an old fire pit, or bits of equipment from when guards had been on duty up here hundreds of years ago, or whatever, however long I said it was. And then there's one. There's a glass dome in the back part of what would be essentially the way we've been orienting it so far, the north part of the keep. It looks to be, from your best estimation, above the area that you couldn't get into that was blocked by vines. This area, most of the windows are intact. A few of them are broken. There are very thick vines growing out of it, and obscuring like the whole thing. On the far side, if you walk forward across the keep to where you can kind of see past that, you can see another little circular entrance to the spiral staircase on the other side. And then you can actually see the connect where the part of the keep you're on connects to the tower. And there is a small battlement stretching across the tower that that has what you can assume would probably be hallways underneath it to access different floors, one of which was collapsed on the first floor when you went past that area. And the tower is about 4 stories tall, so it's another 2 stories above where you're at.
Do we want to check out the tower, or do we want to... Well, okay, first I'm going to go into as stealth mode as I can and approach the window to try and peer into...
Okay,
like the dome glass there, to peer in without being seen.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a quick
and
thing.
hopefully
So just roughly, this is the roof, very rough. Here's the little battlement connection to the tower. Oh, come on, it's not. Oh, I'm too far over. So that's the tower pretty much. You got your spiral staircase about right here, and then the big dome is right there, and it's just got all kinds of just gross vines coming out of it. As you approach the dome, did you roll stealth? Roll stealth.
Damn.
Okay. 2 vines swing at you.
Okay. Can I dodge?
You can make an acrobatics check, but you make 1 check to dodge both. Wow.
Holy shit. Wow.
You do like the most impressive gymnast floor routine, just bouncing out of the way. And as you flip through the air and do like a twirl, you're actually able to get a glimpse through one of the non-covered spots of the window. You can't see much detail, but you can definitely see that the room is well lit underneath, and there is a lot of green plant life, and some of it is moving. But that's about as much as you can really see. You can't see anything specific details.
Okay.
And of course, in dodging, you kind of had to back further. You had to flip further away. So
Yep. Was I able to dodge enough that they entangled themselves into a knot?
because that would be hilarious. We're gonna see, and because you got double criticals. I'm not going to say that they tied themselves in a knot, but they definitely temporarily wrapped themselves around each other and had to tug themselves free.
Ah,
Not like a
suck it.
full, actual, inescapable tangle. Okay.
Well, guys, there's some kind of plant movement down there. I don't know if it's like one sentient thing or a bunch of vines, but there's something there.
Something.
I'm going to leave this up to you guys what you want to do. If we want to, I'm willing to jump down that glass dome and
Down
try
the
and
rat-
take out anything.
We might as well. I mean, I suppose I don't have any reason not to.
You're going to try and jump through the glass dome.
Was there
Well, I'm
anything,
going to go to
Here,
the tower and check out the tower.
Hold on.
was there anything
What?
shiny in there?
I didn't see anything shiny.
Like, is it possible I could break it with a hammer, or do I actually have to cast Shatter on this wall, on this glass dome?
You could probably break the glass dome with a hammer if you can get close enough to it. But
If I
the
can
vines
get close
are
enough
growing all out of it, and two of them swung at Chuck just for stealthily approaching it.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to, run full bore at it and try and smash a window with your hammer. Or
We could also just check out the tower and see if there's something there that would help us.
Yeah,
You know.
maybe we should go to the tower.
Fine.
okay. So you kind of do like a wide berth around the dome there, and as you get to the edge there where the battlements connect to the tower, you can actually see now that you're there to overlook it that the whole section that connects to the tower has collapsed through all the way down, which is why it was collapsed on the first floor. It's just something failed on the top where you're at, and it just fell and then knocked the floor underneath it down. So it's just complete, just a hole in the middle, giant pile of rubble.
If we peer over the edge, or rather, if I peer over the edge, can I see, would it be possible to get out onto the rubble from the second floor?
From peering over the edge, what you can see is it looks like the second floor kind of area is kind of, for the most part, full of rubble as well.
How big a drop is it?
From where you're at,
Yeah,
I mean, you're 2 stories
onto
up, and like I
the
said,
rubble.
these are larger than normal ones, so you're probably 30 to 35
40
feet up. Yeah.
All right, and what's the fall damage? Let's see. I think let me check. I'm pretty sure there was something.
I'm sure there's something.
Yes, slow fall. Beginning at 4th level, you use a reaction when you fall to reduce any falling damage by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. So if I were to jump down, how far do you have to fall before you begin to take fall damage?
I don't know the specifics. I would assume it's probably in excess of 15 to 20 feet would be my assumption.
Let's
That's
take
about-
a look.
Most people can fall about 10 feet if they're prepared for it without any serious problem. Heroic characters, I could think, could maybe do 15, especially if they're like kind of tucking and rolling and stuff. But just in a realistic sense, any normal person falling farther than that's gonna get hurt, even if they land on their feet.
183.
So,
183.
so looking out over the tower, there's how, like, we have the path
At
that
the end of a
connects the
fallen
tower.
creature, 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it fell. to a maximum of 20d6. The creature lands prone unless it avoids taking damage from the fall.
So if you fell all the way to the ground from where you're at, you'd take 4d6 damage.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to use my rope and a how do you pronounce that? Piton?
Python.
Python. I'm gonna anchor that rope into the rock as best I can, and I'm going to lower the rope down to try and climb down it.
Okay.
I'm gonna climb onto the
You
rubble
climbed
from
down. You
there.
can climb down onto the pile of rubble.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna walk across and see if I can't get into the tower.
It's blocked off except for up on the third, on the roof area that you're at. So you'd have to be able to climb back up. You have to be able to climb up the other side.
And how much higher is it to the third floor then?
It's got to be another good 12 to 15 feet.
Okay.
You're almost at level with the second floor. You're just there's enough of the rubble that collapsed. Like when it collapsed down, enough of the rubble kind of did this sort of a thing
Right.
that it filled in the floors as it fell. But the pile of rubble you're at is kind of like maybe at the halfway point of the second floor.
Okay.
So maybe 10-ish to 12-ish feet.
All right.
Up on the other
Anybody
side.
else want to come with me?
All right. So explain this
no.
to me one more time. I want to get a good visual of this. So we're on basically the roof, the third floor.
Here, just a second. All right. There's the wall of the keep. There's the wall of the tower.
Okay. And what's that distance?
About 30 feet across total from there to there.
Okay. 5,000 normal climbing no longer costs you extra movement. When making a running jump, the distance you cover increases by a number of feet equal to your dex modifier, which is 5. So, what is a running jump distance?
I think a normal jump is 5 feet.
I think so.
So let's see. I am 6 feet tall. How tall is Cade?
The halfling, probably 2.5 feet.
Jumping. When making a long jump to cover a number of feet of your strength score, if you move that at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
So wait, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score, as long as you had a 10-foot run. That's what it said.
Number of feet up to your strength score if
Up
you
to.
move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the
So
jump.
you can run up to your strength score plus 5 because of your dex modifier.
All right. So my strength modifier is 1, so I can.
Not modifier, strength score.
Oh, so I can go 13 plus 5.
So about 18 feet with a 10-foot running start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get a little over halfway. And that's, there's probably about another 4-ish to 5-ish feet. So you'd be about, you're looking at least 5 to 6 feet shy of making it. That's your best estimation.
All right. Can I use my rope, tie it around my hammer?
In the interest of metagaming, getting across the tower will literally do you no good right now. You guys should just abandon this idea. The tower is completely unimportant. That's why I blocked it off. It's more space for you to do stuff with later when I give you options to customize the key.
Okay. Because I was going to build
I don't want you to waste a whole bunch of time to get across. There's nothing. I didn't place anything in the tower.
All right, climbing back up onto the roof.
I might put stuff in there for you to find.
In my Python.
Is there a spell book? Because this is going to come into play very soon.
Nothing that I planned.
My
plan was that you would do the tower later. You'd have them excavate it and clear it out and repair the connections, and then you could go kind of explore the couple of floors of the tower, and maybe there'd be a couple of things in there. But
Okay.
I planned that for later, so I don't have anything planned out for it.